Hi guys, welcome back. So today we're taking a look at Meituan as well as Tencent. So without further ado, let's take a look at Meituan or 3690. So you can see that Meituan actually went from a low of around 112.8 and hit around 195 levels. Unfortunately, the 78.6% at 190 was a very strong resistance, and you can see that this was also the previous resistance. So it seems like a fake breakout, and we only closed lower for this particular day. And thereafter, we saw a pretty strong sell down. So the first time it hit the cloud support actually did hold. We rebounded back up and only to come down lower in the subsequent trading days. So looking at the Fibonacci support level from a low of around 128.5 to high of 195.6. So you can see that we are in fact at this 38.2% at 154 levels. So failure to actually go back above this support level, we may see a potential continuing selling pressure towards 144.3 and even potentially 128.5. And as you can see, we are just below the cloud support level. So this is critical. Once we break down this cloud support level, things may start to turn ugly for Meituan. As for the resistance to watch, we're watching two resistance. First one will be around 166 level, and the other one will be around 172 level, which is still pretty far away. In the event that we can actually close higher in the afternoon session later on, then that would be potentially a good sign for Meituan. So let's take a look at Tencent. So you can see that Tencent very much like have a fake breakout above this previous high. And once you take the trade, it's likely for us to come back down. So what we want to see is this previous resistance turning into support. If that can previous resistance turn to support, that will be a good sign, potentially sending us higher for Tencent. So looking at the Fibonacci support level from a low of 188 to a high of 416, we have actually tested this 78.6% at 368 levels. And if you would pull back down lower, then potentially testing this rate baseline here at around 361. In the event that we see a heavier pullback and a heavier sell-off, 61.8% at 330 is a very critical support level to watch out for. As for the resistance to clear, we're looking towards this blue conversion line at around 392, 393 levels. So let's take a look at the one listed in US. So a pretty similar situation. You can see that from a low of 24.75, hit a high of 82.88. It was also the previous resistance here. And we're looking towards a pullback at 78.6% at 46.86, which we are not too far away. You can see that just 2 days ago, we have tested this rate baseline and we're looking at some support coming in. So hopefully we can hold this rate baseline. If not, potentially we may come back to test the 61% at 42.14 levels, which was also the previous resistance here and also a previous resistance here at around 42 levels. So the resistance to watch, we're looking towards a $50 psychological resistance. If you can break out above this $50 resistance, then we're likely for us to retest back this 52.88. So lastly, let's take a look at Prosus. So for Prosus, once again, you hit a high of around $79, which was also this recent high. We see a pullback towards the rate baseline here. So currently it's around 73.20. The next Fibonacci support is $70, and in the event that we break down further, we're looking towards 64.35 at this 61.8%. As for the resistance, we have to clear this 75.50 levels. If we can clear it, then it's likely for us to retest back this recent high of $79. So overall, we're likely to be looking at a pullback for Tencent, and for Meituan, hopefully we can see a buyer stepping back in the afternoon sessions or even tomorrow onwards. So if there's any changes, I'll give you guys an update. Thanks for stopping by. Till we meet again. Appreciate the manipulation.